The double drum set problem. If you want to understand why it's not a good idea to mix a double-tempo drum kit on top of slow-tempo music, it's worth looking at how the rhythm of a basic rock song is built. It will be easier to understand visually, but of course this is just an example. The tempo of music can be understood in relation to time. So to make it easier to understand, I'll use a watch to show the evolution of rock rhythm. Each note has a length characteristic. If any note is played several times in a row, then we can talk about tempo. Conversely, if the notes are different, but they repeat periodically, which we can also call a pattern of notes, then a rhythm pattern is formed. So first, let's look at what we just saw. Rock music is usually 4/4 time signature, so we count 4 beats in a bar. Within 4/4, the first beat is a bass drum. The second is a snare drum. The third is another bass drum, and finally the fourth is a snare drum again. Let's listen to it. Between the 4 counts, for quarters, we usually hear a cymbal also at the halfway point. Let's listen to it. We usually hear this repeated. We distinguish between odd and even bars, and we indicate this by counting from 1 to 4 for odd bars. For even bars, we count from 5 to 8. Of course, if we are coloring the rhythm pattern, we give it a style, which sounds like this. This tempo is 120 beats per minute, so you can count up to 120 per minute. If we count this in bars per minute, we'll call it 30 BPM, which means 30 bars per minute. If you pin a double beat drum set to this rhythm pattern, this is what it will look like. And it will sound like this. It can be seen and heard that with a double drum set, we are causing a level of degradation that can be frightening to a lay audience. And there is another problem. Many people don't usually make new mixes in a professional studio, but cut/edit music at home, which then has to be played in a concert-sized room on concert-quality techniques. Obviously, the poor acoustics of halls also make it difficult to get a clean sound, but a double drum set definitely creates a mess, which is highly recommended to avoid. One more thing. If you look closely at how the 2 drum sets overlap, you can see that in many places the bass drum and snare drum are playing at the same time, which is opposite each other within a bar. Furthermore, these faulty parts of the overmixed drum set can also conflict with other instruments. I hope this video was convincing. Thanks for your attention.